Hello everyone, I'm Nate and welcome to my channel. Today I have another review for you. This is another yo-yo review. This time it's from MK1 YoYos. This is their newest, yet to be released. It will be released here, if you watch this video, I think like 10 days or something like that, a little over a week. So very soon, end of this month. This is the Spyglass. This is their newest bimetal yo-yo. So let's go ahead and get into the Spyglass from MK1 YoYos. When I saw pictures of the Spyglass, I was immediately drawn to it because it's an organic yo-yo. It also is just, it's gorgeous. I love the lines on this yo-yo. From, Mark, he was saying that, really the design for this yo-yo was kind of a draw-in from some of their favorite yo-yos that MK1 has done over the years. In particular, and I've not reviewed every yo-yo from their catalog. I've only reviewed a few here and there. But I did review, and it was the first one I reviewed of theirs, was the Contact. I really liked that yo-yo. And this yo-yo definitely reminded me of that. Like a bimetal, deeper cut sort of version of the Contact. And in fact, even as we talk about the play of this yo-yo, it definitely has a play feel of the Contact as well. But we'll talk more about that on the string section. Yeah, it is a bimetal yo-yo, so let's talk about the design of that. First off, this colorway. Don't you love rainbow hubs? I mean, they look so good. They will have a clear ano of the body and a black, just like this one here, because their approach to it was like, hey, the rainbow, rims are so cool on their own. Why ruin it with some kind of other crazy splash or other design or something like that? They will have a lot of their classic colors as well. So definitely check out their Instagram. I believe they've released all the colorways. They just released this one as well, but I really like this one a lot. That black and that rainbow really pops and works really well together. Looks really good spinning as well. Catches the light on a nice bright day like this. There are a few iconic sort of design approaches to this yo-yo. We have the diffraction, that's what they're calling that. Sort of this like step design here in the hub. Maybe it's a little hard to tell with this one because it's black. Let me catch the light here. But you see how it's kind of stepping down. So as far as like finger spin hub, it's not like a direct finger spin hub, but it's very capable, especially if you throw this up and it's perfectly flat. You can hit that middle section there and it's not going to move out of there. So it's finger spin ready, but it also is a really cool design. You've seen that on a couple of other MK1 yo-yos, so hopefully you're familiar with that. Then it also has a major undercut. I believe this might be one of the deepest undercuts I've seen on MK1 yo-yos. Again, the Contact had a little bit of an undercut, but not quite as deep as this one. Let me go ahead and take it apart and show you here a little bit better, but I like those aqua blue pads too. But yeah, quite a deep undercut, so it's going to take a lot of the center weight out there and push more to the rims. Now these are pretty thin rings here. They're completely flat. I don't know how much they're sunk in, but they're pretty thin, and I don't really know exactly how much weight they add. I'd have to take them off and weigh that out and all that stuff, but I like that look. Again, it's not going to be like a major like performance focused bimetal yo-yo. It's more of a little bit of both. Like it's going to have some good spin times, obviously, because it's bimetal and you have more of that weight there, but it's not like a crazy design as far as like performance design. It's very much more an organic, but it's got these like bubbly, very bubbly rims here, kind of wide spread out. It does have some very simple branding here. It's hard to tell maybe here, but it's laser engraved with MK1, their logo here. So yeah, all of them I believe have that same sort of branding on them, that laser engraving. Nothing too distracting and simple. But yeah, really cool. I like that a lot. And all right, let's actually go play it, see if it plays just as well as it looks. All right, welcome back to the On the String section with the Spyglass from MK1 YoYos. I really like that name. It's a very cool name for a yo-yo. As I said in the hand section, this yo-yo kind of reminds me of the Contact. Again, I've not played everything in their catalog. I've actually not played a lot of their more like performance-focused yo-yos. I've played a lot more of their kind of, I don't know, just more laid back, kind of just fun yo-yos, more, you know, chill sort of vibe yo-yos. And that's certainly what this one more falls into, even though it is bimetal. But we've seen that before, right? I've reviewed a number of yo-yos that are organic and sort of more laid back, but they're bimetal, so you get a little longer spin times, you get a little bit more stability, so it doesn't compromise for those things. I really like that marriage of design, where it's like, it's really comfortable in the hand. I mean, this yo-yo is wonderful on a catch. Really just nice and comfortable, and it has that higher wall feeling, so for like, I don't know, like even like regens, I feel like I have a lot of control with those, but it's not high wall because that cut in there is so deep. It brings no friction there at all. So it just, again, it's just a nice marriage. And of course the bimetal is going to give you a little bit more stability, obviously, and it's going to give you a lot longer spin times. I just feel like it has more power out the gate than something like the Contact. I really liked the Contact a lot, but this is what bimetal yo-yos do when you add that feature and you do it well to a more organic-y, you know, laid-back design. Now, as far as grinds, it actually does really well. Like I said, you know, those rims do help with balance a little bit, and you have enough space there because, like, the, you know, they're not blasted, right? The rims aren't, so they're going to be a little tacky, but you can miss that, so not a problem. All right. So as far as organic yo-yos, like this one actually. It actually grinds pretty well. It does not have an IRG that's like pronounced. Sorry, it is very windy. But it does well for that. Now, as far as finger spins, like it has that, what they're calling the diffraction sort of like step here. So it has enough of a wall there that you can actually still finger spin, but you really need to make sure it's kind of like perfectly flat when you pop it up and you hit that just right there. So you should have no problem doing that if you just pop it straight up like that, right? And it's going to roll around there a little bit, so you still have room to do a longer spin, finger spin, but also enough space there that you could pop it out and go into another one. But again, it has to be perfectly flat there in order for you to hit that well. So I like that design. It's a nice, like, it's a nice look aesthetically for a hub, and it's very distinctive to MK1. Not all their yo-yos have that, but a number of them do. So when you look at that, you're like, oh, that's an MK1 yo-yo. But it also works for finger spin as well. It's not just like a generic sort of finger spin dimple that you see in a lot of yo-yos that are finger spin ready. As far as the play on the string, it has kind of like a, I don't know, like a poppier sort of feel, if that makes any sense at all. Like it's not like light, it's not necessarily super floaty, but it does kind of like have sort of like a, I don't know, just a nice bouncy sort of poppy feel to it. It's lighter-esque, a lighter feeling, but not so light that I'm feeling like, I don't know, again, it feels a lot like, to me, like a Contact, but with more power. Classic. All right, that's a classic trick. Classic Nate trick. All right. The Spyglass here, it just might be my favorite from them so far as what I've played. Again, I've not played everything from them, but as far as what I've played in their catalog, I really like this. I think definitely check them out when they release this here again in about a week or a little bit over a week. Okay, I'll have a link in the description to their Instagram and their website as well, where you can find a little bit of a bio on this yo-yo and when the release date and all the other colorways. So definitely check that out. Again, if you're liking these videos, make sure you support them. Follow me if you're watching this and you like the content. If you don't follow my channel, I also have, like I started in the last video, I talked about Buy Me a Coffee, which is kind of like a virtual tip jar. So if you want to support this channel in a monetary way, you're welcome to do that. I would be greatly appreciated. So anyways, that's going to do it for now. And until the next one, later.